So you graduated college in 1930 and came immediately to RCA.
Yeah,
so
right.
That was your first job.
Yes, right.
And what did you do when you first came to RCA?
Well, I enrolled in what they called the student engineering course, and this consisted of assignments of a month or so in a number of different laboratories. I knew that I wanted to do research, so I wasn't particularly interested in going into an assignment in the factory, although some of the fellows were assigned to factory jobs.
And what kind of research did they finally put you in?
It did a number of things. Research on components. I did a spell on studying loudspeakers, and also RF circuitry and components such as capacitors.
Was that where your major interest was?
No, my major interest was in research. It was not in television at that time, because I didn't know enough about it. But their idea was to expose you to a lot of different jobs, not necessarily in what you thought was your line of interest.
Well, where did they finally put you?
Well, I had got an assignment in the television research laboratories as a sort of a routine assignment, and once I sampled it, I was hooked on it. So my boss in television research asked me if I would like a permanent position. I said yes. So he arranged it so that I was taken off of the student engineering course and assigned to the television research laboratory.
So you basically went right from college to an introductory course straight into television work.
Right.
What was it like in those days working there? It must have been fascinating.
Oh yes, it was because everything was new. There was no fixed routine. Everything was wide open, and of course the biggest problem in those days was the camera, or the camera tube, because everyone knew that you could not always continue with a scanning disc to get a satisfactory picture.